Dylan Wang has been skyrocketing to stardom, dominating screens with his dazzling visuals and undeniable acting talent. Whether he's playing a cold-hearted CEO or a noble prince from ancient China, his face alone can cause a fandom meltdown. Yet, behind this polished exterior lies a hidden side that recently came to light, and it has nothing to do with acting. In a recent interview with a media outlet, Dylan surprised everyone, not with a shocking confession or a dramatic revelation, but with a magic trick. Yes, you heard that right. Dylan Wang, the fan-favorite heartthrob, decided to showcase a hidden talent that no one saw coming. The result? An unforgettable moment that had everyone, including himself, wishing for a magic spell to disappear on the spot. It all began like any other celebrity media appearance. Dylan arrived at the studio looking effortlessly stylish, emanating his usual cool, composed aura. The staff was captivated, expecting a standard yet charming exchange of questions and answers. But then, a spark of mischief danced in Dylan's eyes. After wrapping up the formal interview, Dylan leaned forward with an air of mystery. "Wait, don't go yet," he grinned. "I've got some meeting extra for you." The crew was puzzled but intrigued. In a world where public personas are tightly managed and surprises are rare, Dylan's spontaneous offer was like an unexpected plot twist. He reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out a bright red handkerchief. "Magic time," he declared, holding the scarf aloft with a flair that could rival a Vegas showman. The moment was surreal, a top-billed actor pausing his press tour to channel his inner magician. Was it a well-rehearsed illusion or just a spur-of-the-moment act of whimsy? Employees later admitted they had no idea what to expect. "We thought he was kidding at first," one laughed. "But then he got really serious about it." The Antizipation in the room grew. Would he pull off a hidden gem of talent or crash into chaotic hilarity? One thing was clear, Dylan was absolutely confident. And that confidence was what made the next moment even more unforgettable. With an air of flourish, Dylan took a deep breath and began spinning the scarf in his hand like a practiced illusionist. His face was focused, a mixture of concentration and pride. For a split second, the room believed. Maybe he really did have a hidden talent. Maybe they were about to witness something incredible. But just as expectations peaked, fate took a comedic turn. With one grand swoop, the scarf flew from his fingers, and instead of vanishing or transforming, it performed its own vanishing act of elegance, by boomeranging straight into Dylan's face. The soft silk wrapped around his nose and eyes, causing him to flinch in surprise. For one heartbeat, no one moved. It was like the air had frozen in shock. Then, like a dam breaking, the entire room exploded in laughter. He looked like a magician who got betrayed by his own prop, one crew member recalled between giggles. Even Dylan couldn't hold it together. He stood there, scarf draped on his head, mock frozen like a cartoon character caught in the act. What made the moment golden wasn't just the fail, it was Dylan's reaction. Instead of getting embarrassed or brushing it off awkwardly, he embraced the absurdity, laughing harder than anyone else. He bowed dramatically and said, "Toda." And that's when everyone knew, this wasn't a failed performance. It was comedy gold. The moment the story hit the internet, the response was immediate and overwhelming. Social media platforms ignited with memes, GIFs, and hashtags celebrating the moment. Fans and netizens alike found solace in the fact that even a top-tier celebrity like Dylan Wang could have hilariously human moments. What truly resonated was how the moment transcended the boundaries of fandom. Even casual observers who didn't closely follow Dylan's career were drawn to the genuine, unscripted comedy of it all. Popular comments included, "Protect this man at all costs. He's chaos incarnate. Dylan's scarf attack is the energy I want to carry into 2025. We finally have our clown prince, and we love him for it." Cultural critics even weighed in, highlighting how Dylan's public mishap reflected a shifting audience preference for realness over perfection. In an age where every celebrity moment is curated to the pixel, Dylan's unscripted silliness struck a refreshing chord. Interestingly, fans began referring to him not just as a heartthrob or actor, but as a national treasure of chaos energy. A title earned not through flawlessness, but through delightful imperfection. This wasn't just viral for the sake of being funny. It became a symbol of why Dylan remains deeply loved in an industry that often demands unreachable standards. While some celebrities shy away from moments of vulnerability, Dylan has made it part of his brand without even trying. His appeal is more than just skin deep. Yes, his looks are undeniable. Yes, he acts with passion. But it's his comfort with imperfection that truly sets him apart. This magic trick fail was just one incident in a series of low-key, lovable blunders that have peppered his public life. Whether it's tripping on stage, forgetting lyrics, or now, getting owned by a scarf, Dylan doesn't mask these moments. He lives them out loud. Psychologists and media experts agree that audiences connect more deeply with public figures who display genuine traits, especially in unexpected moments. Dylan's accidental comedy aligns with a growing trend of fans valuing authenticity over curated perfection. In fact, his chaotic charm often inspires fans to embrace their own awkwardness, making him more than just a celebrity. He's a relatable icon. And let's not ignore his comedic timing. He may not be a trained comedian, but his reactions often hit all the right notes. The pause after the scarf hit? The bow and tada? That wasn't luck. That was instinctual hilarity. You might think such an embarrassing moment would make a celebrity cautious, but not Dylan. According to insiders, he didn't just shrug it off. He leaned in. As he wiped the scarf from his face, he was heard saying, "Well, maybe next time it turns into a dove?" His sense of humor about the situation instantly won more hearts. Online fan pages started running polls for what trick Dylan should try next. The top contenders? Making his phone disappear, like many of us wish to, pulling a bouquet from his sleeve, or even a parody segment where he hosts a magic fail series. What's notable is how Dylan's image didn't take a hit. In fact, it soared. In an environment where public figures often walk a tightrope between admiration and ridicule, Dylan managed to turn mockery into affection. This resilience only further elevated his reputation. And now, anticipation is building. Fans aren't just waiting for his next drama or endorsement. They're waiting for the next moment of unpredictable hilarity. In short, they're not just watching Dylan Wang the actor, they're following Dylan Wang the experience. In the end, what could have been a mortifying mistake turned into a defining moment of connection. Dylan Wang didn't storm out, didn't try to spin the situation into some scripted charm. He embraced the fail, face scarf and all. And that's the real magic, vulnerability. Fans don't just want idols to be statues of beauty or skill. They want real people. People who laugh at themselves, who aren't afraid to look silly, who show that success and silliness can coexist. The red scarf may have had its moment of fame, but the buzz around Dylan Wang isn't going anywhere. If anything, this hilarious moment has only reinforced his status as not just a leading man, but also a national treasure of chaotic good energy. And who knows? Maybe next time, the scarf will listen. This video is meant for entertainment and light-hearted commentary. All events mentioned are based on media coverage and fan discussions. We deeply respect Dylan Wang and his artistry. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more celebrity fun.
Leave a comment below. What magic trick should Dylan try next?
Or better yet, share your own most embarrassing moment. See you in the next video.